Hey, this is a beginning of part 8 I want to talk to you about right now. So, as we are looking at this, this is still the main activity with it. Again, you just wrote the code for the button 1. Make sure it's indented in, meaning aligned properly with your left and right curly brackets. Make sure you have the proper left and right parentheses in here. So the left parentheses on from line 41 and the right one is down in line 58, and I end it with this. So this is on button 1 with it, right? And in button 1, when you click on it, you're going to send across the two parameters. This is text from the main activity, and plus the date and time and your first name and last name. Put your name in here, not my name. So this puts it in text 2. You're passing in the parameter and the values that comes across with it. So you're going to do the same thing I'm going to ask you to do for button 2, 3, and 4, and 5, but I'm going to tweak this. I want you to modify the code to make this work with it. So in button number 2, let me stop the video, and I'm going to put the code on here. I'm going to talk about the code a little bit and with it, and and then we got to do this for all 2, 3, button 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So this is button 2. When you click on it, it does the same thing, but as you can see, I didn't put the parameter. I want you to go in and modify this code. Where would you actually come in and modify the input for the parameter that comes across it? The same thing that happens for 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let me do this for button 3, button 4, and button 5 as well. All right, I'm going to stop the video for a second. I want to type it really quick. Alright, so making sure that we got a clearly understanding for this thing, I just took basically button 2 and I copy and paste it all the way down with it. But I want you to notice what's the difference between button 1 and button 2 is the parameter for this thing. So you need to go in and fix each one of these things and make it right with it as well. Alright, so I just comment out as much as I can and type it up with it as well. So by the end of this, when you are closing out in this thing with it, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this, making sure that you have the same things what we are looking at it with it as well. Again, I can't stress enough the importance of the curly brackets with it. So I want to make sure that you got your right buttons on here, and when you're doing this, I think I knocked out curly brackets out of this thing with it as well. So there's a missing curly brackets here. That's what's missing with it. So when I held this one, this right, okay, so this, let's start with the outer one. This is the furthest right curly brackets. That should pair with my main function is from line 11, right? Left curly brackets, right curly brackets down here. When I click on this one, this should find my left one. There's my onCreate from line 21, left curly bracket from line 21 down to line 118. When I click on this one, I should pair it up with my left curly bracket on my last button on this one. Okay, so that's what I want is to capture everything inside of this, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this code. I will paste it into your instructions right now with it, so you have something static to look at.